Welcome. This is an exercise for a deep transmission, for the restoration of flow and the completion of energy trapped in your body at a deep level. Close the doors behind you, not just the physical ones, but the doors of performance, explanation, and mental tension. Let them fall closed. This moment does not ask you to be strong. It does not require understanding. It does not care how spiritual you are. This moment waits for one thing only: for you to stop interrupting what is already trying to happen. Let the breath return, not as a practice. You have been holding it without knowing, guarding the gates, bracing the chest, breathing only as much as the world allows. Now there is more space. Let the breath take itself. Feel it move through the back of the ribs, the curve of the diaphragm, the heavy belly. The breath is not yours to control. It is the signal of life, older than thought. Let it rise. Let it fall. Feel the weight of the body. Feel it drop into the floor, into the chair, into the center of gravity that you forgot you had. Let gravity work on you. This is not deadness. This is not depression. This is descent into the truth of now. Let the muscles be soft and let the spine unwind. Let the face dissolve its holding. You are not being watched, not here. Let your awareness drop. It no longer perches in the forehead. It no longer tenses behind the eyes. It melts down like warm oil into the chest, the belly, the pelvis, the soles of the feet. Feel the awareness spill into the hands. Let it flow down the legs. The mind is not gone, but it is no longer needed to lead. Something older has taken the reins. And now, to the one that has been gatekeeping, I speak to the ego, the one who fears what might rise. You have worked hard. You have protected us from overwhelm. You have kept the system from flooding. You have interpreted symptoms and tried to keep order. And now you are being offered rest, re-education, renewal. You are not bad. You are not broken. You're not being punished. But you are not needed here in this moment. The body has waited long enough. You may sit beside us quietly. You do not have to disappear. But you do have to stop interfering with nature. This is the body's turn, the body's moment. The body does not heal on command. It does not release because it is told to. It releases because it is allowed to. The heat in your chest, it's the buzzing in your hands, the tight band around your throat, the pit in your stomach, the pain, the thoughts, the exhaustion, the anxiety. These are not merely sensations, they are communications. They are not problems, they are held energy, held grief, held boundaries, held cries, held instincts that were once too dangerous to express as nature intended. Say silently now, whatever is ready to be felt, I will not stop you. Whatever needs to move, I will not interfere. Whatever comes, I will stay. I will allow it. This is not a mantra. It is a vow. A promise made from the self to the body. I will no longer abandon you when you begin to speak. When you begin to balance. Begin to sense what is here, not by naming, not by fixing, just by becoming space. You are the field now, the atmosphere around the sensation, the emptiness in which the object of the sensation exists. You are the mirror, clear, reflecting, unmoved, and into this mirror the body begins to show itself. It may start slowly, a tiny buzz, a ripple, a flicker, a sudden pressure. Do not be tempted to interpret it with thought. Stay in the body. Do not push. Do not manage. Stay present in your container. What you feel now is not trauma as such. It is energy that was not allowed to complete its cycle. It is breath that got stuck halfway. It is movement that was paused in protection and defense. It is a response that froze into the body and became identity. That response is not your fault, but holding it, resisting its completion has created great suffering. Completion does not happen through control, it happens through trust and surrender. It happens through allowing. Trust what you do not yet understand. Trust the heat. Trust the jerks, the shaking. Trust the wave of cold, the tingling, the buzzing. the pain. Trust the tear that comes with no story. Trust the urge to curl or stretch or groan. Trust the wave of fear or grief or numbness. Do not label, do not fix, do not resist, do not comfort, but stay. Stay as the space that permits all of this to arise. And what arises now is the beginning of return. What wishes to complete now is the end of resistance. You are not in danger. You are in truth, nature. This is only the beginning. Stay here. Do not rush. The body is not separate from the field. It was never isolated. It was never your body in the way you were taught. It is a node, a thread in a vast living weave, a shape carved from the field, expressing the whole in one specific form. When you allow this shape to return to flow, you are not just healing, it is the field rebalancing itself through you. Let that deepen your trust. You are not doing this alone. You are doing this as part of everything. Understand that the mind will ask for progress. Ignore it. The mind wants proof, measurement, linear success. But what's happening now is non-linear, dimensional, archetypal, neurobiological, and cellular. It moves like mycelium, like dream, like breath in deep sleep. You cannot track it. You can only let it continue. Trust the body's slow intelligence. You have been taught to distrust the very thing trying to save you. You were taught that discomfort is pathology, that symptoms are failure, that pain means something has gone wrong. But what if pain is energy pushing against the old boundary? What if fatigue is the body demanding reverence? And what if this heaviness is the weight of completion coming home? Not punishment, not regression, return. And return happens in layers. Don't try to finish. Don't ask for closure. Let the body cycle and loop and deepen. Let it reapproach what was incomplete from new angles. Each layer allows the next. The spiral is sacred. This is not repetition. This is refinement. You are not here to transcend. You are here to descend into the roots, into the earth, into the body, into the organs, the bones, and your physical truth. You are not escaping the body, you are becoming within it. Only through embodiment does the formless re-enter form. You are not ascending, you are integrating. Allow the stillness to arrive. Even under the noise, the chatter, the sensations, it is there. It can coexist with everything else your attention is drawn to, because everything that moves is based on stillness. Not the numbness of suppression, not the flatness of dissociation, but the rich, fertile stillness that comes before and after everything. And after release. Let the pulse slow, let the breath widen. Let the body feel its own weight and rhythm again, without interference. This stillness is not empty, it is whole. Stay in your awareness. Awareness does not interpret, it does not fix, it does not comment. Like a mirror, it reflects. Like emptiness, it contains, it reveals. You are that mirror now. Every part of your system that begins to emerge, pain, fear, shame, rage, numbness, is safe in this reflection. You are no longer the actor. You are the field. The mirror is not passive. It is not neutral in the way the world defines it. It is active in the way mountains are active, in the way rivers move without effort, in the way night falls and changes everything. Your stillness is not lack of engagement. It is the perfect condition for reintegration. Let that be enough. Now, you may notice something new. It may be lightness, a glimpse of clarity, relief. Not a high, not elation, just a tiny soft return of vitality, an openness, a current. This is not your reward. This is your natural state. When resistance falls away, welcome it gently. Do not grasp it. Let this feeling be like breath, here, then gone, then here again. Do not cling. Do not analyze. Let the light be free. The moment you possess it, it hardens. The moment you welcome it and allow it, it stays. Joy is not chased, it is allowed. And you are now learning how to allow. Let whatever comes into your awareness be integrated gently. There's nothing you need to do for this to happen, nothing to lock in, nothing to preserve. You are not trying to stay in a state. You are letting the body show you how it integrates in its own way, in its own time. The nervous system does not need your vigilance. It needs your non-interference. Do not analyze, predict. Do not name. Do not teach what has not finished unfolding. Just allow. Integration is not linear. You may feel clear, then foggy, in pain, then not, in anguish and despair, and clarity for a moment, open and then collapsed. Trust this oscillation. Healing is not a climb, it is a wave. Completion is not an event, but a rhythm. What you are becoming now is not a final version. It is a system that no longer resists its own wisdom. There is nothing to hold. There is no lesson to memorize, no insight to write down on your list of how to recover. The body has already received it. The field has already changed. The process continues. This work does not live in memory, it lives in resonance. Just let your mind be quiet. And if your mind is not quiet, who is the one that can see your mind being noisy? Just allow that, because that is always quiet. Now bow, not to the technique, not to the outcome. Bow to the body, to the breath, to the part of you that waited for this, to the wave that moved without needing to be understood. Bow to the mirror, to the field and to the emptiness that held you and everything else. To the presence that revealed itself when you stopped trying to heal. This is grace. This is awareness. You are not who you thought you were. Not a problem, not a failure, not a mystery to be solved. You are not your resistance, not your fatigue, your pain, your condition. You are not a story. You are what remains when all of those things dissolve. You are what remains when you realize you are what is aware of them. You are the field in form. You are the great awareness that permits all of this to be perceived. The self does not heal you. It simply stops interrupting. And in that space, the body begins to complete what it always knew how to do. The blueprint was never lost. It was only postponed. The code is running again. Let it. You are not doing this in isolation. You are part of a network, a web, a collective, human, ancestral, elemental and cosmic. When you release, something larger moves in you. When you allow, the entire field softens. You are healing in relationship, not isolation. And the relationship is sacred. The war is ending. You are the one who ends it, not by winning, by refusing to fight yourself any longer. This is not resignation. It is return. This is not collapse. It is coherence. You are not losing control. You are releasing interference so that the energy stuck, frozen in your body, can now express. The great allowing is not a practice. It is a remembering of rhythm, of flow, of the greater field of awareness, of who and what you really are before the trauma, before the effort, before the mask, and what you are is enough. Let this completion become whole. Not perfect, not total, just enough. Enough to feel breath in the belly, enough to feel space around the heart. Enough to know that something has shifted, not because you did anything, but because you stopped doing what was blocking it. And now, let this system rest. Let the mind dissolve and let the ego sleep. Let life return, unguarded. Let energy return. Let love return, unearned. Let flow return, unforced. This is the great allowing. And it is happening now. It has always been trying to happen. We just need to let it continue.